So today we're diving into a pretty bold claim. There's this app, Waking Up. You can find it at wakingup.com. And it calls itself a new operating system for your mind. Big words. We want to look past that marketing line today. Is this mix of meditation, science, and, well, wisdom really legit? Or is it just, another app?
That's exactly the question, right?
Right.
And our mission here isn't just to say yes or no. We've looked at sources that flagged 5 key things that point towards it being trustworthy, reliable. We really want to understand why users seem to have these, well, significant internal shifts. It's about getting you that key knowledge quickly, but, properly.
Okay, right. Let's unpack that then. Starting with something solid, the user feedback, the numbers. And they are kind of overwhelming. You've got 4.9 stars on the App Store from, what is it, over 41,000 reviews?
41.7 thousand, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's consistent, too. On the Play Store, it's 4.8 stars, again from over 41,000 reviews. And get this, over 1 million downloads there.
Wow. Okay, those aren't just casual numbers. That suggests something's working, and working consistently for a lot of people.
Exactly. And what's really interesting, beyond just the stars, is what people are saying. The research we looked at shows users describe it as transformative. They talk about feeling more grounded, more self-aware, and this phrase keeps coming up. Less reactive?
Less reactive, okay.
Yeah, and they're seeing real changes. Mood, focus, even relationships. Plus, they mentioned the practices are actually beginner-friendly, which is interesting.
That less reactive bit, that really sounds like the core of that operating system idea, doesn't it? Changing that sort of default reaction. But, okay, this is the deep dive. How is this different from just, standard relaxation apps? Lots of apps promise calm.
Well, that leads us straight into credibility, and that seems to be a major differentiator here. The whole thing is guided by Sam Harris. He's a well-known neuroscientist, author, podcast host.
Right, Sam Harris, okay.
And his involvement is crucial because his approach isn't just about chilling out. It's rooted in, secular mindfulness, non-duality, concepts like that. So it's distinct from just basic stress reduction. There's an intellectual framework behind it.
That framework, that intellectual backing, that makes sense if you're claiming to be an operating system. But let's push on that a bit. Harris has a very public profile, sometimes, controversial. Does the source material suggest his involvement is purely a positive for getting people on board? Or could it maybe, I don't know, put some people off?
That's a fair point. But the notes we reviewed suggest his background is seen overwhelmingly as an asset. It means the content is seen as rigorously thought out, reliable, and that reliability seems to fuel the community side of things.
The community.
Yeah, the app has a really active social media presence, like 138,000 followers on Instagram, over 18K on Facebook. It shows people aren't just passively meditating. They're engaging with the ideas, the philosophy behind it all. It's an active discussion.
Okay, so you've got the strong user results, the founder credibility, this active community. What else?
The final piece the research highlighted was operational transparency.
Meaning?
They share full contact details, email, phone number, even a physical address.
A physical address? Okay, I see why that feels reassuring. But for a digital app, a subscription service, how much does a physical address really tell us about trustworthiness today?
Well, it's maybe less about needing to physically go there, right? It's more about what it signals. When a digital service provides that level of detail, it suggests, a certain institutional maturity, a commitment to support. It kind of says, we're here for the long haul, we're a reliable tool, not some fly-by-night thing.
Okay, I get that. It paints a picture of stability.
So if you put all 5 of those factors together, you've got the glowing reviews tied to these transformative feelings, the unique intellectual backing from Harris, the engaged community, and this operational transparency. It really does point strongly towards this being a trustworthy, reliable, and I'd say philosophically distinct tool for mindfulness.
So wrapping this up for you listening, what's the takeaway? If you've maybe tried meditation before and it didn't quite click, or you're looking for something that promises, well, real-world changes, like feeling less reactive, the evidence we've looked at strongly suggests this approach, this operating system, is definitely worth a closer look.
Yeah, and thinking about that operating system idea,
Yeah.
it raises a really interesting question to mull over if you do check it out. The app aims to be this new system for your mind. But if the big tangible result people feel is simply being less reactive, you have to wonder how much of an internal conscious restructuring is actually needed to achieve that. That shift away from constant mental chatter seems simple, but maybe it's profoundly deep. Definitely something to think about as you explore it.